Gratitude is one of our core traits as Jews. In fact, the word Jew is a derivative of Judah, Yehuda, whose name derives from the word of thank you in Hebrew. Jews are thankful people. And there's a lot of thanks to go around tonight, but I would be remiss if I did not thank our wonderful musicians and singers. Thank you, Eli Gans on Thank you, Stromogans on you know the name of the instrument you're playing? Because I don't. Darbuka. Thank you, Chaim, singing with us, playing the jelly beans. Thank you, Shmuel, who's playing. Can you show everyone what you're playing? And leading with vocals. On guitar number 2, we have David. Josh on the keyboard. Andrew on the violin. And Sam on the ukulele. Thank you. I also want to thank Cookie Bloom of Bloom's Catering, who donated part of the refreshments tonight. If anyone ever heard the rumor that at the Chai Center we have the best Kiddush in town, bar none. If you've heard that, the reason for that rumor is because of the delicious food every Shabbos supplied by Cookie, and thank you very much to her as well. All right. I also want to thank each and every one of you for bringing yourselves, your spirit, your thoughts, your heart to contributing to making this a true communal, wonderful experience. Thank you. We continue.
I want to say a few words. I tried to say a few words earlier, but I was mostly incoherent. I think I'm at a different stage right now. I got my words back. First of all, Shmuel wants to let everyone know that he looks up to me. Sorry I let you down. Also, Sam, I asked Sam earlier if you play any instruments. She said, yeah, I play a little guitar. I didn't know that's what she meant. I said, correct the rabbi, I don't think that's a violin. Violins have strings, that has strands. That's a fiddle. It's what? So there was a famous encounter at Elie Wiesel of blessed memory in the early 1960s after he had made his way. He survived the horrors, the hellish nightmare that was Auschwitz, and he obviously wrote about it, and his life was understandably so profoundly changed. He was an amazing human being and humanitarian, not just a human being, but a human being. He was so kind and so loving, and his goal in life in the aftermath of what he went through was, just because we suffered, it does not mean that we have any right to allow suffering in the world. It's our job to rectify that. In the early 1960s, he had a meeting with the Lubavitcher Rebbe, which is a strange meeting of minds. The Lubavitcher Rebbe himself, a genius, the most prolific writer for the last 100 years, amazing, brilliant leader. And he went to go see him in his office, and according to the story, some versions of the story at any rate, they sat for hours, well into the night, something like a 6-hour meeting, with the Rebbe wanting to learn more about the experience that was the Holocaust. And they were discussing and debating philosophy, theology, the great question of theodicy. Why do terrible things happen, and how could a perfect God allow evil in this world? And at the end, the two did not see eye to eye. It was fascinating because they loved each other so much and they had an amazing relationship. And there was so much respect between the two. Rabbi Polter alluded to the message. The message was that of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, which was, we don't really know why terrible things happen, but we do know that when we get pushed down, our job is to push back in exactly that same way. And he did everything. He almost pleaded with Elie Wiesel to regrow his beard and his payas and once again become a vision of Chassid, if only to show Hitler just how terribly he failed. And Elie Wiesel in his own way really did that. I can't say that they didn't really disagree entirely, but they understood that the purpose of being a Jew really is to bring light into the world. It really is to make the world a better place. And if people are pushing us down for being Jewish, then it's our job to grab our identity and embrace it, and shine it, and share it. We can do the same words that we did before, but we're going to do a different tune. It's the same message that in the darkness, we understand that there's darkness, but we also know that there's a morning just around
Shalom.